When I work, I don't eat. I don't use the restroom. I'm like a machine.
Because I wanted you to know. Because I wanted you to know.
Why are you sitting in the dark?
I don't know. Like the dark.
One drawing, 4 different art supplies. Let's start. I'm me again. It feels like it's been years.
Life is scary and dark.
It's true, I know just how you feel.
So slot your pennies in the vending machine of love and take a few little things that you've been dreaming of. If you're cursed with the thirst of a lonely man, you can get your juices flowing with some only cans. Every glamorous can has a heart to fill, so I hope that you can handle 330 mil. Get lost.
Alright, check it out. Since my art hit your page, can you do me a big favor and watch this video? Because this took me many hours to do. So I hope I get 1 like, couple of comments what you think of it. And if you can, maybe share with somebody that might like my artwork.
I can't draw a straight line. I don't have the talent, Bob, to do what you're doing. That's baloney. Talent is a pursued interest. In other words, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do. And this is no exception. I can't draw a straight line. I don't have the talent, Bob, to do what you're doing. That's baloney. Talent is a pursued interest. In other words, anything that you're willing to practice, you can do. And this is no exception.
Day of drawing cars, you guys tell me to. Apparently, there were 1.2 million of these produced.
Round one.
Bota now, bota now.
lights in the city got me thinking about more money. OG told me it's no money like hoe money. Flight out of state, 20K is like show money. Meet me face to face, we can talk, then you can go for me. I don't hold.
I can't lie to you and tell you I can't get you out my head, but I'm loving watching you think you're controlling me instead, singing there's another side that you don't know. I can't wait to get you all alone, all alone. Once I
Maturing is realizing you don't want to be around drama, stress, or conflict anymore. You start choosing calm over chaos and distance over disrespect. You start prioritizing your peace, mental health, and happiness over everything.
알잖아 널 가만히 둘 수 없는 걸 알잖아 널 가만히 둘 수 없는 걸 도저히 널 가만히 둘 수 없는
Scrolling and let's draw something. And today's prompt is to draw your favorite dessert or candy as a clown. Personally, I really like having sugary cereal as a dessert, so I decided to make a Fruit Loop clown. With this prompt, I want to encourage you to really think outside of the box with the design. Try making a clown that's just like really weird and just silly. Get out of your comfort zone and make a really weird character design. Like this guy, for instance. I wanted to do a Fruit Loop theme, so I made his neck ring, you know, like clown ruffles, into like a bowl full of Fruit Loops. I absolutely love him. I also sketched out this silly little like strawberry cake clown. I think his design turned out so cute. So if you want me to draw more of him, please let me know. And of course, make sure to give your clown a silly name. Behold, the lovely Squippy. Now that we have our silly little dessert clown, make sure to comment down below what I should draw next. What should our next prompt of the day be? Make your prompt as silly and weird as you want and comment it down below. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I can't wait to see what kind of silly clowns you make.
should I draw next?
thought this sketch was ugly, so I haven't touched it in almost 7 months. To finish this sketch, I'm going to color it trying out the Honolulu Plus markers by Ohuhu. So supposedly these markers are different because the nibs are made out of rubber instead of felt like usual alcohol markers. But I'm not sure if that's a marketing gimmick or not because they seem to work just the same as a regular Ohuhu or a copic marker. Like, they're still juicy, they're still vibrant, although they do seem to blend slightly better than the classic ohuhu. I don't know, maybe I'm just not seeing enough of a difference to justify the price difference between these and the classic ohuhu. If you have tried these, please let me know your thoughts. So anyway, why did I think this sketch was ugly? It was because of her face. I really did not like her face. Well, maybe saying it was ugly is kind of harsh. I don't think it's exactly that she was ugly, it's just that there was just something about the face that wasn't sitting right with me, so I left it alone in my sketchbook for almost 7 months. And when I came back to it, I was like, okay, let me just redraw that face. And after going back in and redrawing it, I ended up loving the sketch a lot more. I don't usually use a green color palette, so I thought for this sketch it would be great to practice using green. And I had so much fun using green. I enjoyed using blues for the shadows, yellow for the text, and a pop of red here and there. And as I was coloring her, I noticed more and more that she started to look a lot like Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. Buttercup was and still is my favorite of the Powerpuff Girls, so was this a subconscious choice? Maybe. I don't know if this outfit would be an accurate outfit for what an actual baseball or softball player would wear, but we're not going for accurate, we're going for cute. And I especially think these shoes I drew are cute, and I wish they existed in real life.
Okay, so here's the tiger drawing tutorial, or just how I kind of draw animals in general. So I just start with very vaguely drawing out the shapes of the animal, and then I go in and draw basically just the silhouette of it and use the guidelines to get the shape and size of it right. And then I start going in with the details, with mapping out where the facial features will be before I start properly defining them. With the tiger, you can kind of see a triangle shape in its nose, so I kind of use those shapes to further get the spacing and proportions right. I like to bring a line down from the tiger's eyes to kind of further create definition, and it also helps with figuring out the width of the nose. And then you can see that there are like white spots on its face. I kind of start with the ones around its eyes, and I like to draw 3 little dots underneath the tiger's eye, getting bigger as it goes out, and 2 above the white. When drawing tigers, I use the stripes to kind of create the contour lines and like create definition within the face and shape. And it's important that all the stripes are kind of uneven and asymmetrical because it creates really fun shapes. And then down the center of the tiger's face, I do 2 little dots, and then as you go further up, the stripes on its forehead get bigger and wider. In areas of the outline where there is more fur, I kind of break up the lines more so it looks more fluffy. Moving on to the body, the tiger's stripes kind of come inwards towards the belly, and as they do that, they kind of get further apart and thinner. This is also kind of the same with the legs and the paws. There are less stripes the further it gets closer to their paws. And then adding the claws to the paws, which are just little filled in ovals. At this point, I just decided to add a tail because the reference photo didn't have one. At the end of the tail, just pure black little dot, and then the stripes will be thicker towards the end and get thinner towards the body. Another fun part that I really like is adding these little lines to the I start with adding them to all the outline in groups of 1 and then 2, and kind of alternating between. And then I get to fill in the rest of the body. This is the first time I've done a tutorial like this, so I hope this helped. I'm not very good at explaining, so yeah, there it is.